Welcome to Stereo 3D Plays, everyone. And once again, welcome to Fallout 4 VR for part 26 of this Let's Play series. And today, we got something cool in store. So if you recall, last April, I produced an experimental Skyrim video, that being our first ever 1440p video production in the Stereo 3D Productions multiverse. Now, yes, we've run the VR at much higher resolutions than that in the past. In fact, right now, what am I running at? I'm running at 2368 by 2576 per eye, which is pretty high. We're going to talk about that after. But the important part is in that Skyrim video, the playback on YouTube was at 1440p. And if everything goes well, again today, we're going to be looking at our second ever 1440p video production. And of course, if you go compare it to the original Skyrim video back in April, I'm going to link it in the description, you can see that compared to this one, there's going to be a few upgrades. It's going to look a lot sharper. I'm actually improving the production flow, but also I'm going to be using a different process, only slightly though. I'm still using Topaz Video AI to do an upscale on my source capture. The reason why I chose to continue with this approach is because it already gave some pretty good results, but also it would be way too expensive in terms of resources to go and capture at a much higher resolution right now. And so it's just a lot more efficient to go through this flow instead, where I can apply a lot of corrections in post-production rather than having to do them on the recording. And so I'm doing almost the same thing as I did for Skyrim, except this time I'm upscaling by a factor of 2, and I am using a different model. I'm using the Rhea model instead of Gaia. So you're going to see a lot more detail than ever in this video. In fact, in like sceneries like this where there's a lot of herbs, things hanging and such, you will see some really, really good quality in this part, and I hope you enjoy that. In fact, let me know in the comments what you think about how this looks, because I'm very curious. I don't normally beg for interactions on this channel, like I said in that Skyrim video, but again, this time it's kind of relevant to ask you guys what you think, and I hope it makes a big difference for you. For those of you enjoying the quality on the screen, I will be enjoying the very same configuration with Oculus Link as last time, with the wire. To further explore it, I feel like I haven't had enough stick time with that configuration, so I'm really back on the identical thing. I made a little change. You can see I have the wire tied in the middle of my head strap in the back now. It's gonna get a lot less in the way. The problem with the Quest 3 is even if you have a clip, it'll normally come out on the side, and then the wire's dangling against your arm, which gets really annoying. So this is actually gonna be a lot better, right here. I missed a couple of things, and I may actually have to go back, by the way. I may have to backtrack a little bit here, because there's something I noticed along the way. There are markers for the Freedom Trail, and I have not been checking them out correctly. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, the third one.
5R.
5R? Would that be the fifth marker? Bitch, I'm backtracking a little bit. Hopefully I don't have like thousands of enemies along the way. Oh, there we go.
3I.
Okay, 2A, 3I. Oh. Oh, wow.
Now a 6 and an O.
Okay. Seven.
7 and A. Some sort of code.
Aha! I knew it. I fucking knew it.
4 L. That's definitely a code.
Whoa, that's cool. Are they fighting up there? You know, something that's interesting, I was just thinking about that with these damn seals that I've been going to check out. I sometimes use my own Let's Play series as a sort of retroactive guide for the game, instead of actually looking up a walkthrough or anything, I just watched the previous part of my Let's Play to see what I would have missed. Kind of like the markers here, I noticed during the editing that I'd missed a lot of them. But if I ever forget what's on those markers, which I probably already did, I just have to watch the video. I'll remember. Wow, this... Okay, what's able to... I guess the ground shot at them because they're not fighting amongst themselves. Alright, so we can resume now, and we got a
8D next.
8D. And I think this may be the 7th one I come across. I have a feeling I know what the word is at this point, because I've seen enough. Since I think it's railroad. I saw the letters. It's just I don't know if it matters in which order I enter them, like which letter I pick, but we'll see. Oh, wait a minute.
1R.
Oh,
The trail ends right at the church.
Oh, fuck. We're back in business. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Is there gonna be a fight here? Oh, yeah, there will.
If we're gonna dance...
Good job. Good job, you killed something. It's not that high detail or particularly impressive, it's just... It looks good because of the damn resolution. And the lighting is not to... It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I will say I'm impressed. Ooh, wow. Okay. So do we, do you have to do a sermon or... Ooh, oh no, I don't need that. Maybe we do need to do a sermon. Thank you for the shit in this church. Amen. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting now. Good thing I figured out how to use the flashlight. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back there and see what's in those 2 rooms. That goes all the way down. I thought this one was going to wake up. It did not. And then this. Oh, this fog is impressive. I don't know if this is where I have to go, though. I do see candles. Cool. This is like a corridor shooter. There's probably going to be jump scares and shit. It'd be kind of cool. There's another one? Pretty sure. No? Oh, I thought I saw another one. Was that it? Try to win the crate. You having a smoke or something? You know, if you're out, you can ask. I'll share. Bitch, you almost got me. You almost got me.
It spins.
Okay. Do I have to, like... Oh! I see.
So it starts with R?
I knew it! Ha! The only enemy I had there was the difficulty in fucking rotating the dial and hitting the button. Okay. Again. This is the first time in the game that I need the flashlight. Oh, that's fucking...
Stop right there. You went
Jesus.
through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
You wanted to see us. So that means you're playing by our rules.
This guy is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating him,
You know I'm famous and shit.
murdering machine a little courtesy.
I'm a very famous YouTuber.
I owe you an apology. Anyone who
Thank you.
kills a courser is good in my book. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Yeah, we're all friends now. Let's skip to the part where you help me.
I don't know if I like your attitude.
Des, we need to let him in. He's got an intact courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. He killed a courser.
A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data.
I'll tell you, moments like this make me forget that volumetric lighting is not on. The fog is really good. This is impressive. These... wow. Oh, this is the kind of shit I'll want to be showing you guys through the higher resolution video. See, the thing is at 1440p, I'm not even showing you 100% of the resolution I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing things at higher res than that in the headset. Of course, through the lenses and with the warping and everything, it makes things a little different, but the resolution I'm running at is actually a little higher than what you have in the video. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. Sorry for stalling.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, our visitor here has a courser chip.
Oh, for real? Oh man, it's been ages.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Right.
more going on
Some
than you
ground
know.
rules.
Trust me.
Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Fine, it's yours.
All right, Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Corsair chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. Memory hiccup. Here it comes.
Memory hiccup, you just got
Encryption
the
algorithms.
fucking passcode
All right.
wrong.
We're still running.
Come on, you can hack the terminal. You
Oh,
can do
man.
it. Look, it's even
Yeah,
saying
what does
attempts
this do last
remaining
life?
on it. It's so
This is
funny.
gonna be... Come on, baby. Show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait. They're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh, man, we got lucky.
Y'all seeing this?
You institute bastard, I got you.
I think your IT guy is not really working for real. He just
Show me
is
that
just pretending.
Come on, man. And we
Oh.
got it. We got the code.
Oh, you were looking for a code, but you really need a square monitor.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, Des.
Don't try anything, stranger.
Cool. Alright, time to get out of here. We got a lot to do in this game, and I want to progress for a little while, at least until we reach the split, and then we can maybe go back to doing some silly, random shit every now and then, and not have to focus too much on the main story. Oh, wait. Oh, wow, that's a lot of XP in one shot.
You creeps.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
Hey, let me out, let me out. They all want to have conversations with me right now, and I do not want to do that. Tradecraft. Talk with Deacon. Oh man, it actually fucking logged me into a quest I didn't want. Oh, you know, this dynamic encoding is really a surprise to me over time, because the way I was greeted with it in part 25 was the worst case scenario, and I so rarely see that scenario. I'm just surprised I saw it. The first thing I saw was that scenario. It's kind of unfortunate because I just simply don't see it anymore, except for if I go back to that spot in that weather condition. This is beautiful, and it should have looked blurry because it was very foggy, and it did not look blurry. Wow. Holy crap. You know, Fallout 4 VR may not have volumetric lighting. Sometimes it manages to pull off miracles like right now. But more importantly, and this is a comparison to the desktop version running with Vorpex in the original series I made, I find that the weather patterns are a lot less varied in this playthrough than it was with the desktop version through Vorpix. And I'm hoping that that picks up now, that the weather becomes more varied as I progress into the game, because it could be a thing of difficulty where, because I find that this version of the game is a little bit easier than the desktop version played through Vorpix, and I am on the same difficulty. So maybe this also has to do with it, and I do find that the game gets a little bit harder as we go forward, and hopefully we're going to see more weather patterns. In fact, we're about to go see a really nice one right now. I'm going to make sure the armor is in shape. I'm going to get in there, and we're going to the glowing sea to see Virgil. Oh, what? Oh my fuck. Oh, I need to take a short walk in this. I'm sorry, Piper. What? Flashbang, what's so different? Was I using virtual desktop the last time I was here? Because a lot of people have been saying in some of my virtual desktop videos, don't you find that the graphics are washed out? And I could swear I wasn't getting flashbang like this when the lightning would hit. Maybe the scheme is brighter, maybe I don't know, man, but this isn't washed out at all. In fact, virtual desktop, if you want to resolve the washout problem, just lower the damn gamma. It actually does a really good job. After that, you're not really going to have too many complaints. At least, I don't. I found that the contrast was good when I lowered the gamma just a little bit. Whoa, what an incredible... Jesus, these flashbangs are absolutely magnificent. This is really cool. It also gives me this crazy visibility on the location. I think we'll pay a visit somewhere that I'll want to check out while we're here, because I think the fast travel won't be too long to do. Right now, let's go and check in our quest. What's up?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Confidence.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh god, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or...
Be nice.
Sorry.
Be nice.
They just have something of a reputation.
It's okay.
You're not the only one who's been busy. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Well, I think we're about to make a very important choice in our playthrough here. Man, I wish this had happened at part 25, just because... Oh, is this stealing? Oh, it's stealing. I wish it happened in part 25, because 25 is kind of a milestone. I'm bummed out that it has to happen in part 26, but that's cool. I'm really happy to be where we're at in the game now. And I think this is, I think I just understand exactly what the game's trying to tell me from that series of prompts. I knew this was going to be a quick one. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to come to the crater of Adam. Not that I want to make friends with these people. We've met the children of Adam very recently in the series, and it didn't go well. Our encounter, I don't think they liked me. And right now, this appears to be one of their towns, or whatever the hell you want to call it, settlements. And it is quite a special place. They're just as weird. As you can see, there's one over there praying. They probably have the same powers as those I fought in the city. And there are two of them praying right now. This is fantastic. I wanted to come here to get some nice, colorful views. But don't worry, I'm getting back on track. We're going to see Preston Garvey. You guys having a good time? You guys having a good time? This is a nice, a beautiful sight.
What do you need, General?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them.
These are the gentlemen that I started the mission with. Started the whole game with. Saw in the intro. Probably dozens of times by now, with including the tests that I did where I aborted immediately and restarted the game. And they just feel like home. They feel like home, and it's gonna be the Minutemen.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Do you think you can build this?
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting like,
You sure it's for real?
It's real.
Let's see if I can do it on this bare slab. Yeah. I would not mind doing it on this bare slab. Okay. It's sensitive on the rotation. I can... Really? Really? I can build 2? Do you want 2? How's 2? I can make 2. Is there any point in making 2 of them? I'm presuming I'm gonna have to go see our dude. We're gonna have to go see our guy. Let him know that we did the thing. Right, he's just chilling inside. Oh, well, you're using the beds I made. Nice. Cool. Well, sorry to interrupt your sleep.
Sturgis.
Oh yeah, disturbing you. Just trying to save the world.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption.
I'm having to do this a fucking second time. Because for some reason, when I built the components and gave them the required power, it just decided not to work. It was very, very annoying. So I'm bringing this down to a glitch with the game. I had built very close to this building over there, and in retrospect, it's probably not a good idea. So we're gonna go ahead and build in the middle of the street here so I can put the generators somewhere in front of that cabin. So the first thing we want to do is open not that thing, but the workshop, which is like not a long press, but a 30-year press. And we want to attach this to that. Then we want the satellite dish. Well, we're not gonna have any cars anytime soon, so we're gonna put it here. And then we want the control console, which I guess we can... We want it in the street. We could actually have it between the wire. Do I have to... I think I want to toggle here so I can move in closer. Toggle again. That rotation is so sensitive. It's so hard to go get 1 degree. I think I got it. This is gonna be good. Power up the signal interceptor. So what I'm gonna do this time, honestly, is I feel like it didn't like the order in which I built things. I don't know what happened there, but it was refusing to work correctly. What the fuck? Produces 3. This is not something I'm gonna need here. So if I want to place them correctly, I can actually place them without blocking the front entrance of that house. 1 here. And let me attach. Okay. Clearly this part is functioning. Correct? Clearly. We have a working teleporter. And if the thing allowed me, this is one of the biggest broken aspects of this game, Look, it says requires 20, and then this just randomly says requires. So I don't know if I'm supposed to attach a wire to that. So let's just see for fun. Nope. It doesn't have any attachments. It wants to attach to the console, but not to that. So what I'll do is I'll toggle once more, and then from this side, we're gonna put the rest of the power. So it's gonna look a little nicer. And what do I want? So this produces 5. Let me see the requirements. Requires 5? Requires 2. Jesus, I can actually see the requirement right now. Earlier, pointing at this thing would show me nothing. You know why? Because this guy keeps showing up in the fucking middle, and he fucking blocks my way, and then I lose the reading. Unbelievable. This game hates people. This game doesn't want people playing it, honestly. So I'm gonna make this generator here, and then I'm gonna toggle. I'm gonna attach to this, and attach to this. Requires 5, produces 5. You seeing that? Now produces 10, right? Now, I go and make, yeah, let's actually quick save that. Like, I'm gonna quick save that because there's no way that that isn't what I need to do. Now, I should be able to get away with a small generator for this guy. And this is where earlier it just, I don't know if it was making a difference or if it's just ignoring me, but it was basically ignoring me, I'm pretty sure. Oh, did I? Yeah, okay, I need to long press it. No, long press, long press. Actually, I'm gonna have it turn this way, like that. And if I toggle, and I attach a wire, okay, that thing looks like it's functional. So now I have the entire thing.
Just looking to trade a little.
No.
Gotta make sure we've got enough power.
What do you mean, gotta make sure we got enough power? I don't know what to do at this point. I think I know what I have to do. If I recall correctly, this guy said that everything needs to be wired together. So, no. This. That fucking piece of shit. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Now, after that, I'll go from this to this. Can I do... I got it! Oh, Fallout, fuck you guys! That was not obvious! I'd actually prefer doing a few changes right now, in fact. Like, this looks ridiculous, but now he's working on it. Damn. I just don't like the wire going through his face like that. Let me see if I can actually store wire in the workshop. And then... Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! No, wait! It didn't like that. Did it?
Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Oh, shit.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you.
Oh, I'm getting cold feet. I'm ending the part here. Honestly. Fallout, asshole. I'm...
Just get on the platform.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm a little stupid for not listening. You know, I was paying attention for once during the dialogue and heard him say word for word, this is gonna have to be all wired together. And then when I proceeded to assembling it, I kind of didn't get it because you can't wire things from one to the other, right? You can only wire with these guys, with the generators. So I'm like, give it the power it wants and we're good. Ah, man! But no, it turns out you had to daisy chain the fucking generators and then tie everything. And it has to be coming out of the one generator that you are using at the end of the chain. In fact, watch this. Let me try something here. I'd like to move this guy. Shit, I think I'll toggle like this. I'd like to move it so that the wire's not awkwardly going through his head. Oh yeah, this looks great. This is a much better setup.
I'm ready when you are.
I am not ready. We all are finishing the part because I first off know that what's coming here is going to make a great part for the Let's Play. This is a major part of the story. I know a little bit about it already because I did do some reading on the chapter list of this game. But we're walking back to the Red Rocket, our original location for this Let's Play series, because I need the power armor if we're going to do this mission. I'm obviously not going in the Institute naked. I'm going to be loading up on what I need. I'm going to be ready for this. And this is going to be one of the most important parts in this series next time we play. I don't know if I'm going to go back to 1440. I hope you did enjoy that today, by the way. I will be researching how this part goes, how the release with it goes, if it gives me more or less trouble than usual. Of course, it's going to be a lot of processing time for that upscale. It's a very, very lengthy process, but I think it'll be worth it. And I think scenes like this, where I have all this foliage and all this shimmery, distant detail, is gonna look really good on that video. In fact, something that I expect, something that I genuinely hope, not in a bad way, I hope you guys start seeing the shimmer too. You're gonna see the shimmer because you're gonna get the same amount of detail in the video, or almost the same amount of detail. Like I said, the resolution I run at is a lot higher than what I produced at today. But that's it. It's going to be it for me. It wasn't a very long part compared to the last one, or at least for me in terms of gameplay, I'm well under 2 hours now, and last time I played like 2 hours and a half. But I feel like I made more progress today, because now we have the teleporter ready to go. I will start from the correct location, and I will be right next to my armor next time, so I'll be able to load up, make sure I have everything, and we can go and kick some Institute ass. And I'm going to try to remember, I know that this is an optional quest from what I read, I'm going to try to remember to look for that serum. Originally I thought it was the Cabot House mission serum. It's not. It's a serum that happens to be at the Institute. I kind of understood that from the conversation earlier with Virgil. So I will try to do that part even though I'm not obliged to. So that's it, folks. Part 26 of this Fallout 4 VR Let's Play series is wrapping up in beautiful 1440p. And you've been watching Stereo 3D Plays. That's all I got for you tonight, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.